Hi, I'm Scott Dietz, owner, CEO, and head cheese of Three Blind Mice Window Coverings. Today we're going to talk about blackout shades and really what that truly means. Now, in the industry, a lot of customers and people want to have a blackout shade. Well, one of the things with it is that we sell room darkening and blackout material, but you always don't get blackout. So I'm going to show you the first option here, which is a skylight shade. This is a Comfortex Skylight shade. It's the Mezzo shade. And what this is this is a custom-made color on the Color Lux program. So we chose a color, matched it to the walls in the house, and we were able to match a color. This is a printed shade, really cool technology. So as you can see, there are side channels here, which allow you to guide this skylight angled shade here. But when you go to raise the shade, and in fact I can do it one of two ways. I can do it through my voice or through the remote. So I could say, Alexa, close upstairs. So what she'll do is it sends a signal to the hub, and we have about 7 or 8 shades up here right now. And as I say that, these shades will start to go up and down. So it got to that shade, and as you can see, the shade is going up. So when you look at the material here, as you can see, straight on, it's blackout. It's a blackout material. But what you'll see here on this is the light leaks from the sides. Alexa, turn off upstairs. So she'll turn off upstairs here, and you can see if this were nighttime right now, or this were you're trying to get a true blackout, you'll see the light leaks on the side here. That's what we call the halo effect. And so even though you have a blackout material, you're truly not getting blackout. And on a shade like this, on a skylight shade, that's about the best you're going to do. You could probably get a little bit better on the bottom here by throwing some caulking in there, but for the most part, it's going to give you a dark room, but it's not going to completely black it out. So that's our first option. So a skylight shade with side channels with the blackout material. Okay, so the next option is we have also another Comfortex shade. This is the SlumberShade, but this is the SlumberShade without side channels. So what you're going to see is a blackout material shade without side channels on it. So everything we're showing you today is motorized. So I'm going to push the button to bring down the shade. As you can see, it's going to come down. This is just a simple white shade. You can do this cordless. You can do it with a cord, but we try to sell anything without cords. It's just more safe for child and pet safety. So as you can see, we're going to have a little bit of a light gap here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights in here so you can see that. All right, so again, a blackout material, and really the space right now, all the other windows are open up here, so you still do see some light. But you can see the light leakage on the side. Now, cellular shades are they are one of the best as far as light gaps go on each side. So you see this light gap on cellular shades, it's usually anywhere from about an 1/8 inch to 3/8 of an inch, or 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch of gap right here, which is really tight compared to, say, like a roller shade or other products out there. So this is a blackout material without side channels. You can see it still pretty much blocks the light out, but it's still not completely blackout. So we want to make sure that you understand that this is what you're going to see when you have a blackout material on a shade without side channels. So the third type of blackout shade is the Comfortex SlumberShade. This is by far the best blackout option on the market right now. You're still going to get a little bit of light leakage, but it's very minimal. If you wanted to get really crazy about it, you could probably throw some caulking behind some of the channels and really get it pretty tight. What would make it completely blackout is a nice drapery panel or balance treatment on the top. So, but this is a great option. So what this is it's a Comfortex SlumberShade, and as you can see, this one is motorized, or I could do it voice activated. Alexa, lower bedroom shade, and the bedroom shade would start to come down. And as you can see, this one's quite unique because I have these slide channels that have black on the inside of them. So what that does is it helps the light leakage. And so you can see, okay, it looks very similar to the last shade, but I'm going to go ahead and throw some lights off here now. And you can see that the only light leakage you're going to find is a little bit up here at the top. And you know, we didn't caulk this in, but you can totally caulk this in and really get a full you can get the light leakage out pretty much. So that is a great option. As you can see, we're not getting that light leakage on the side, and it really seems to be it actually is a great shade for trying to get a blackout. Now, you're still, again, when you have a dark room and you have a shade like this with blackout material, even the littlest amount of light, as you'll see there, will really illuminate the room as well. So just keep that in mind, that if you're looking for a pitch black room, this still will not give that to you, but it'll get you as close as possible. And what we could do to really dial this in is put a little caulking there, like I said before, a little bit at the top, and you'd get really close to true blackout. So that is the Comfortex SlumberShade. And what's unique about this shade is actually the cellular shade is cut out on the side, so the shade actually feeds down through the side channel, which really gives it that blackout characteristic, as well as the side channel. As you can see from the outside, it's white, but on the inside it's black, and all those little things do make a difference. So you could do that in cord free, top down, bottom up, or motorized. Always good for child and pet safety as well. If you'd like to learn more about these blackout options, you can get in touch with us at www.3blindmiceusa.com or 800-828-2003. We can see you in-home or virtually, so whatever works best for you, we can cater to your schedule.